Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use your initials. See what we got here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I can use your nickname, Bond. Okay, so I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And in your specific situation, you scored 91 on the TOEFL IBT exam, so very nice. You got 21 points in the reading, 23 points in the listening, 22 points in the speaking, and 25 points on the writing. You need to get 100 with at least 22 points in each section, and you have approximately 1 month to take the exam again. You plan to take it around December 15th, but since you're working full-time, you can only study 3 hours a day, and on the weekends you can study 7 to 8 hours a day. So you say, what do you recommend me to do if you ever see me a chance to do it? I think it's possible. I mean, it's going to be hard, but I think it's possible to reach your goal in 30 days. You're about 9 points. You're probably looking at 1 to 3 months at the 3 months at the most. Here is my plan. Now get out a pencil and some paper and start writing down some notes. Now the first few suggestions have nothing to do with my online course. However, these suggestions will help you to get better. And then the last suggestions I'm going to give you in the video, they will help you a lot with your score, and they do center around my TOEFL course. All right, first of all, get in the habit of reading every day for about 30 minutes. My recommendation is to read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Read each day, Monday through Sunday, first of all. Secondly, get in the habit of practicing listening every day. My recommendation is maybe 30 minutes again. I know your listening is already pretty good, but you can get better. So my recommendation here is maybe news, documentary, history, and especially science programs. As you're doing the reading and the listening practice, start getting down in note form the most important points of the reading and the listening passages that you are practicing. Now, with your listening, if you don't have English TV and you want some websites, I have 3 suggestions. National Public Radio. Actually, let me give them in order. Randall's Cyber Listening Lab is my first suggestion for you. Focus only in the advanced areas of that website. Number 2, National Public Radio. Number 3, TED Talks. Those are 3 great websites. So, as you're doing that reading and listening practice, you should practice speaking about this information. Your writing skills are already pretty good, so I'm not going to try to hit too much on that, but I'm going to recommend maybe 6 oral summaries each week right now. The oral summaries, using your notes, should explain the most important or the main idea and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages you're practicing. It's going to be important. Right now, let's move on to my course. You're already at my webpage, the TOEFL IBT Study Guide, so I'm going to recommend my 30-day TOEFL Study Guide for you, and here's my recommendation. About 60% of your time for the next 30 days should be spent reading, listening, note-taking, and speaking about the information as I just outlined in this video. Then 40% of your time each day should be spent going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course, focusing on my 30-day TOEFL study guide. Now remember, once you become one of my students, you'll have complete unlimited access to all of my lessons, all of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, reading, listening, writing, and speaking lessons. You see what I'm saying? So you have complete access there. No problems at all, right? And that's so you can work on whatever you want. The study guide is simply a suggestion of some specific lessons in my course that you can focus on during the next 30 days, because I do have over 700 lessons. So some students, they just panic. They go, Michael, what do I do? Your course is too big. There's no way I can do all this. Of course, you cannot do all this in 30 days, right? So I think we can do this. And one of the things I can be useful for with you is you should start posting speaking practice tests each day. The first thing you want to do is my pronunciation pretest, after which I will make some recommendations as to which vowel and consonant sounds you're having the most trouble with. Then you can go through those lessons. Meanwhile, you can start posting independent and integrated speaking practice tests. Now remember my rule. Before you join my course, understand my rule. Only send me one speaking practice test per day. That's it. So at most, you can complete 30 speaking practice tests for the next few weeks. Now, if you miss a day, the next day you cannot send me two. You can only send me one per day. If you miss a whole week, you can't send me 7 on that next day. You have to send me 1 per day, or 1 whenever you have a chance to send it to me. All right? Anyway, good luck to you, Bond. I got a good feeling you already have very strong academic English language proficiency, and maybe if you want, maybe after about 3 weeks or so, if you want, you can take a full-length IBT practice test. In the 8th section of my course, you can learn about my full-length TOEFL practice test if you think that you need to take one before you take the official TOEFL exam. If you do take a practice test, there are 3 benefits. Number 1, you get more familiar with the structure and the format of the test. Number 2, you'll build the strength and stamina that you need, I think, to take a 5-hour English test. Number 3, you can see what your weak points are before you take the exam and maybe make a few adjustments. All right, anyway, thank you very much, and good luck.